Alright, y'all. I'm back at y'all with another YouTube video. I'm trying to be more consistent. My last videos, it got some good feedback, and I see y'all coming in. Hopefully, y'all subscribing, coming through. If you have any questions or you have an idea or something you want me to speak on, feel free to shoot a comment below or message me if you feel more comfortable just sending me a message. But yeah, let's jump into it. Does testosterone make you a little gay? Calculate extra. Let me let me not. I ain't gonna say straightforward like that, but people have this idea of the boys transitioning, and next thing you know, they're gay. Um, no, it's not like a magic thing that happens overnight or when you start testosterone. Like there is like a funny joke around it, yeah, but the idea that when you start hormones, you just magically become a gay man is wild. I see sexuality as a spectrum, same as gender. Those two things are both spectrums to me. To a lot of people, the concept of those things are spectrums because there's no black and white. There's scale. Um, but not to go too long about and rant like I usually do in a lot of my videos. Long story short is what happens is when the boys or whatever you identify as, when you start this transition, you start to become more comfortable in who you are and who your body is, and that therefore kind of makes you open to more exploration or find out who you are more than just your identity, but also sexuality. Yeah, there's some straight trans people. Yeah. I mean, that's not saying everybody who does it. Like, no, there are straight trans people, whatever that may mean for you. um, but this idea is like I don't understand it. Like there's some guys who are very ignorant about it. Let me just go ahead and say it. It's very ignorant. People are very ignorant. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Why would you transition from XYZ to be with XYZ? Like, I hate that shit. Let me just say that right there. Um, but no, people become more comfortable in themselves. But also, I'm dealing with different men. You know what I'm saying? I'm pansexual myself. I fluctuate between saying pansexual and bisexual. Depends on who you are. If you're just a person on the street, I'm bisexual. I don't like to explain the whole pansexual thing to strangers. If I'm anything at all, if I even tell you my sexuality. Anyways, it, I come from transitioning before dealing with straight men versus dealing with gay men. It's two different things. Dating straight men versus dating gay men is two different things. Dating men as a woman and dating men as a man is two different things and two different concepts. But for people, that's mind blowing. But I forget people are very elementary when it comes to sexuality and gender, even in this day and age. It feels like I have to slow things down, explain it. And I'm at a point in my transition where I don't really sit around and do dry erase board teachings to cis people about gender, sexuality. A lot of my content, my videos are more towards my community. If you want to learn more about sexuality, if you are possibly transitioning soon and you have questions about your sexuality, that's who I make content for. I'm not here to walk cis people to my life and how we do it here. Um, but yeah, so long story short is transitioning doesn't make people gay. Testosterone doesn't make you gay. But also there's a difference. I've been out for like 8 years now. There's a difference of the trans man then versus now in a positive way. A lot of us we have to go through this like hyper masculine phase. Like, we don't do none of that gay shit, bro. And then next thing you know, we butch queens. I love it. I love the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? I love the spectrum of trans men because we should have a spectrum of who we be. The same way cis men can be. Cis men can be trade, butch queens, da da da. Trans men could do those things and more, and it's okay. We can do drag, we can do all that shit, and it's dope. Don't put us in a box. Don't put the boys in a box. Um, don't put the boys in a box. Okay. Long story short, and once some of y'all who fetishize us will like to put us in a box, will like us to be these straight, you know, to emulate straight cis men. Let's be real. Some of y'all want trans men just to emulate that, and it's easier for you to be attracted to us when we are consumable that way versus some of us coming out the gate as like butch queens. We ain't gonna get into that. It's a conversation for another day. But if you are a trans man, trans masculine person, and you have a question about sexuality, take your time, navigate that, and it's cool. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. If anybody tells you something different, they're not a good friend. They're not a good partner. They're not, you know what I'm saying? Don't even take it with a grain of salt and keep it pushing. You know who you are. And if you need some time to figure that out, that's cool too, man. There's no issue with that. Um, I want to do another video that dives more into exploring sexuality in a safe way. Because, we had the hookup apps, Grinder. I can make a whole video about being on Grinder as a trans masculine person. How it's more of a headache than it is actually fun for the most part. It's really not. It's not the same experience and dealing with chasers and, you know. But yeah, at the end of the day, a full summary here is liking men as a man and liking men as a woman are two different things, two different experiences. And if you don't identify as a man or a woman, cool. So as a masculine person, so liking men as a masculine person versus liking men as a feminine presenting person is two different experiences. Um, but this whole confusion thing, just saying like y'all confused, why would you transition to again? Sexuality and gender are two different things, and I believe they're both on the spectrum. If you don't get it, you need to go back to square one and work out from there. Don't even watch this video. Start over. But yeah, long story short, testosterone doesn't make people gay. Makes you more comfortable who you are, and whatever falls after that falls after that. It's a journey. My sexuality has probably changed 50 damn times since I first came out when I was like 15. That's when I first came out. I first officially came out as bi. Knowing damn well I was like a lesbian, but I said bi just to be. Then pansexual. Like it just changes. Like my identity has changed, my sexuality changed. When you are a certain age, you've been through like almost every letter in the LGBT. I'm joking, but really, like if you at a certain point in your age, you have been to probably every point in this letter, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. You got those people who are like gay people who are like, y'all doing too much with this new stuff, and I ain't one of those people, man. Be who you are, explore who you want to be. If you want to come out as something different tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? I applaud the exploration. We only have one life. Do what you're comfortable with. And yeah, again, for the boys out there who are questioning sexuality, bro, you're good. Nothing wrong with that. Make sure you have a safe space to talk to someone about that with. So, the reality is a lot of times it's not a therapist. I've been through therapy. A lot of my real conversations I've had has been with other boys in the community. So make sure you find that community there. If you need someone to talk to about that, I'm also here, open, no judgment, bro. It's all love. But again, I hope y'all had some, a good revelation watching this video. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day. Y'all have a good day.